I mean, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Good, good. This is High School TV USA, where where all coaches are welcome, and we try to give them the platform so they can tell us how or the level they are taking their team and how performing they are doing. But before I start, I would like you to tell us more about yourself, where the team is located, and who
Mhm.
are you, please.
Okay, well, I'm Coach Carlae. My team is located in Douglasville, Georgia. I coach Factory Shoals Middle School cheerleading. Um, and yeah, I've been doing this. This is my third full year being head coach at Factory Shows.
Okay, and then tell us how did the whole passion start to become a high school cheer coach? Sorry, middle school, right?
Yeah, I'm middle school actually.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, but it was actually a pretty genuine start because I started under the first head coach that was at Factory Shows, but I didn't
Mhm.
start at Factory Shows. I started at her company, like her competition gym. It was I think Explosion Elite back then. It was Explosion Elite. I started there as her personal assistant. I wasn't even a coach. I was just her assistant, and wherever they needed me to fill in, that is how I got into like coaching cheerleading because I wanted to get to know how to do comp, but not knowing that she was leaving factory. So she like recommended me. She was like, "Hey, I know this great coach. She'll probably be a great start for when I leave out." So that's how I became head coach of Factory Shows.
Good. Well, coach, this show, is 30-minute segment, and I have a lot of coaches that have come on board, to tell us how they are doing, and most of them are doing beautiful and quite well. And
Mhm.
the show also is worldwide. Africa, because precisely I'm from Ghana,
Oh,
and my people also from Ghana also watch the show, and they enjoy the show much.
I love that.
Yeah, yeah. Before I start, coach, I'll brief my followers the topics that we'll be discussing today,
Mhm.
and which is going to be one, the coaching philosophy, two, safety and measures, three, athlete development, and four, logistic and communication. Before I proceed, coach, there are so many sports in America. Why did you decide to be a cheer coach, and why that school?
Okay, well, cheer is really it's in my blood. I can't
A
help it.
passion.
I've been cheering since I was like 3 years old. I literally cannot help it. My mom, she's still a cheer coach. She was my cheer coach for like
Oh,
5 or 6 years. My aunt was my cheer coach for 3 or 4 years. They've both been cheer coaches for 20 plus years. My mom said she was going to give it up when I graduated high school and Newman. I graduated high school in 2019, and I'm currently sitting at her cheer Christmas party because she is still coaching.
wow.
So it
So
is
this,
quite
like you said,
literally
this
in
is in
my
your
blood.
bloodline.
Yeah, it is quite literally in my blood. It is. I couldn't help it if I wanted to.
Good, good, good. Coach, are you disciplined coach, or you are, you know, the soft one?
Say it again.
Are you the discipline coach, or you are the soft one?
Oh no, I am for surely the discipline coach. I am for surely the discipline
Mm-hmm.
coach. I come from discipline, so I make sure that I raise my girls up the same way that I was raised up.
Right.
I do. I leave the soft baby coach. That is my co-coaches. That is my co-coaches.
Good, good. And the school happened to be your first time of coaching, or your second time of coaching the school?
This is my first time coaching a school, and it is a lot different than coming from like a competition team where it's owned by one person. Oop,
Don't
it's
worry,
owned,
don't
oh.
worry. And
It is kind of weird coming from a competition team where it's like coached by one person. You make your rules, you do how you want to do your program. As when you're coaching a school, there is a lot of red tape. My first year, I was completely covered in red tape. I just got unraveled from all of the red tape, but I'm learning as I go on that
right.
as the years go on, it becomes a little bit easier, and I do like school a little bit better than like owning like having the own gym because it's a lot less stressful. Like it's a lot more stuff that you have to worry about. You hear the voice.
How many are you in a team, and how many female
right
and male?
right now I have 20 I have like 27. I started with 30. I think I have 27 now, but football season I had the full 30, and then basketball season we broke them up into two teams. It's 16 on, well, it was 16 on one team and 14 on the other.
Have you ever handled conflict in the team? And if yes, how did you do it?
Okay, we do have conflicts. Yes, they're in middle school. We have conflicts all the time. They are in middle school. But usually how we handle conflict, or how I grew up handling conflict and I introduced it to them, we call it sister circle. And what we do is it either happens at before or end of practice if it's like a scheduled sister circle. But if it's like one where I see like I'm quick to call one if I see like one of them whispering and then they go run and then they go whisper to somebody else and somebody makes a face. I watch them. They don't think I do. I watch
Yeah.
them. So
You
whenever
need
I
to be
see that,
vigilant, yeah?
yes, whenever I see that, I'm like, come on, let's bring it in. Let's bring it in. We finna squash whatever this is brewing. We finna squash it right now. We cannot bring this into either the practice or the game or whatever we're about to do. We can't have that energy. So I would rather them talk it out, and I make them talk it out. Even if I'm talking and they listen, or they're listening, or they're talking and I'm listening, somebody is always talking. Like, I make sure that they know how to communicate with each other. And the coaches, we're working on it.
What is the style of coaching? Or your philosophy?
My philosophy, or my, I don't really, I should probably come up with a philosophy. I don't really have a philosophy. More, I know like my style of coaching. Like I said, I am the stern coach. I am the strict coach. I am the do it again until it looks perfect. Do it again until it's exactly what it's supposed to be. They
Mhm.
know it. They know it. I'm also the type coach where you can bring me anything. Like I tell them all the time, do not send me anything that you want to do. Just bring me the cheer. I'm gonna change it to however I want to change it, or I'm gonna see how you want to change it. But I'm more like a let's build from the bottom up, because like I said, I'm coming in off of a new coach, off of a new team. We've never done this before. So I really try to build with the girls. Like I try to be flexible for them, but I also want them to be flexible for me, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Like we got to give. To give, you got to get, or to get, you got to give.
right. Coach, what how would you evaluate your team performance?
Usually we have I first and foremost I record everything. I record everything. I record practices, I record them at games, I record them at events, anything where they are cheering and I am looking at them. 9 times out of 10 I am recording them so I
Right.
can play it back for them, so I can send it back to them, and usually that's how we do our critiquing and everything. Just see how you look, because usually when you tell them over and over again, they can't see in their head what you're talking about in your head. So usually a video is always the best way to go for me, simply because I'm like, I can pause it right there. Like, see, your arm is there when it's supposed to be there, or your leg is doing that when it's really supposed to be doing that. And they're like, oh, okay, that makes sense. That
Yeah, I
makes sense.
mean, different human beings have a different way of learning. Some are fast in listening, also watching and
Hmm.
stuff. So I think that
So
is good.
my listeners, I can usually say it like one time. They're like, okay, but like my visual learners, I have to show them. Like even if it's not a video, like I have to do it to show them like what it is, and then they'll
Right,
be like, okay, I didn't know that's what it's supposed to look like. Like
right. I know being a cheer coach, it's a lot of challenges.
it's a lot
How
of,
do you? I know being a cheer coach, there's a lot of challenges.
yes.
How do you handle that?
I count backwards from 10 first. I count backwards from 10, and then I'm more of like a head on type of person. Like whatever it is, let's just go ahead and get it out the way. But also, I do have like a great support system. Like my support system is A1. Love my support
Mhm.
system. If it's something that I can handle on my own, I usually try to make sure I do it before a problem can even occur. But if I do have a problem occur, 9 times out of 10, I'm either taking it to my mom or the cheer coach who has cheer coached before me, and she probably has all the answers, or I'm taking it to my team mom, and 9 times out of 10 she's gonna get whatever I need done, or
Okay.
whatever needs to be done.
Okay. Have you ever been to a competition, or you're yet to go for a competition?
We are yet no, we did do a competition last year. It was more localized, and it really wasn't even like a competition. It was more like an expedition,
Right.
just to see like what we know or what we can see, what we can do, and just to see the different teams and build camaraderie.
Right. I asked that because I wanted to know how you prepare your team towards a competition.
Okay, yeah. So competitive, like for middle school, we don't really compete in competitions, but
Okay.
what we do is we prepare for playoffs because in our county, the cheerleaders do not get to they don't get to travel to the different schools. Like you just stay at your home school and you cheer at your home school. So the only time you can like showcase what you've not learned throughout the year to people who haven't seen you cheering all year, like your
Mm-hmm.
parents at the game, is
Yeah.
playoffs. So usually 9 times out of 10, we're running through what we've learned football season. We're smacking it down, we're getting through all of the motions to the point now they know all of their cheers to the point we don't really have to practice the cheers as much as more as doing drills, that's stomping drills, clapping drills, motion drills, just making sure our technique is there. So when because right now they're on Christmas break. So when they come back for Christmas break, they've been working these drills. So we shouldn't have to work on technique. We're just working on learning and perfecting our cheers. I
Nice.
literally sent them home with homework. Like, bring me back 2 offensive cheers, bring me back 2 defensive cheers, bring me back some dances. I need to see something. You cannot just lay on your back all summer. Not summer. You cannot just lay on your butt all Christmas break. No, 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 no. I need something back. I need something back.
Yeah, it seems you are on top of your game, coach. Right. Coach, what makes your team very successful from other team?
I think I would. It's a lot of factors. It is a lot of factors. I don't want to just put it on me. Like I know I am a stickler coach, and I will make them run it down until it does look right. But also, I can say like my girls are very determined. They're still in middle school, so you still have to kind of always redirect them. Like, hey,
With
hey.
that, yeah.
Yes, but they are very determined. Like those little girls, they do not play. They want to look the way that they look. So they practice. I cannot take all the credit. Like they know what they want to look like. They know what they want to sound like. They know who they want to be as cheerleaders. So pushing them as cheerleaders is really not that hard. It's more of like in school, in real life, that's the stuff that we really work on because this cheer for them, I cannot lie, it is second nature. They are great.
Right. Good. You know, I always motivate and support coaches who are doing well for their team. And this is
Mhm.
high school TV. The reason why high school TV is we always love to engage the coaches or share their videos. It's like we believe in talent,
Mhm.
So whenever we see that, no, I think this school is doing well, they need to be pushed, someone to help them. Why not? High school TV will help you. That's the main reason why we are here. So this is Share Coaching Experience, and this program is worldwide,
Yes.
every weekend, Saturday and Sundays. Coach, let's jump to the next question, which I will dive into your team culture. Do you have a team culture? And if you do, tell us.
My team culture, I built my team on straight sisterhood. Like this is a sisterhood. Like once you make the team, you are a part of the sister. Even when you try out,
Why
like
is your sisterhood, coach? Because your team is made up of male and female. Come on, coach.
no, I have no boys. I wish I had boys.
Why? Why don't you have
I,
boys in there,
I
coach?
wish They will not try out. I wish I had boys.
Oh,
Like
you gotta recruit me then. You gotta.
I will let you know when our next tryout is. I will
All
let
right.
you know. But straight sisterhood, and even like I said, it's more based off of like real. I like to base everything that we do off like real world experiences, stuff that I didn't know. I really try to be that type of coach, like the coach I should have had in middle school, or the coach that I wanted to have in middle school. I try to be that coach for my girls. Like I want it to be more of a safe space, which is why I do. I preach sisterhood. I preach friendship. I preach being a good person all the time, 24/7. Like that is my biggest thing. I don't care how you cheer, as long as you're a good person. Like seriously, I don't care how you cheer. Cause even the girls who tried out and they didn't make the team, they still see me in the hallway. They're like, "Hey, Coach Carlae." I give hugs, all of them. They're my poop pop babies. I love them. Like, I'd be like, try again next year. Come back next year. Come back. You
Right.
never know. Come back next year.
Good. Very interesting. One thing is when you make your team love you so much, they, they, I mean, they can't leave you.
I realized like cause I made them huggers. Like I am personally I am a hugger, so I hug them. But it was one day I think I just wasn't in the mood. Like I wasn't feeling it. It was just one day and they all came in individually and they were just hugging me like, "Hey Coach Carlae." They're just hugging me. I'm like, "Why are y'all hugging me so much?" They just love to hug. But I realized it was me. Like I literally that's all I do is hug them. Like, "Oh, my babies, come give me a hug."
Well, coach, let's talk about how would you help or handle a team member who always repeatedly making mistakes in a team?
Oh, like I said, I like to record them. So I let them know, like, I don't really, they're good listeners. They don't, I haven't had anybody who, like, severely messes up in one cheer. And even if they are, I let them know, like, you're just not practicing. Like, you just cannot be practicing at home. And really, when they do that and I start seeing them mess up, and usually 9 times out of 10, if somebody's messing up, it's usually the whole team that's struggling on whatever that one person is messing up on. They're all struggling, excuse me, they're all struggling at one part. So what I have them do is one practice I had them turn around to the bathrooms because like their bathrooms, like you could see the sinks, like they don't have doors to the bathroom so you could see the sinks and the mirrors. I make
Mhm.
them practice in the mirror just like they should be practicing the mirror at home. I make them practice in the mirror at practice, like look at what you look like, because if you don't see what you look like you can't see the mistake.
And that's the
So
best thing you're doing.
yeah, so that's why mirrors, recording, cameras, whenever I can record them, I record them. So I run it back. Like even at a basketball game, my mom was like, "Why do you keep watching the same video over and over again?" I'm watching each and every one of them. So yeah, I have to watch it like 12 times because I'm watching everybody do the cheer individually because I want to make sure everybody's doing it right. So
And again,
I send it to them. I'm like, "Look at your leg. Look at your arm. Look at your leg in the wrong spot, wrong leg, wrong arm." I send it to them. I send it to them quickly.
well, nice one, coach. Let's talk about you do stunt and tumbling, right?
Yes, we
So
don't require it, but well, we don't require tumbling. You do get
okay,
like extra points if you could do a little, but we don't require it. But with stunting, they do like competition style routines for halftime football season in middle
you
school.
you have any techniques? You got any techniques?
We, I teach based off of what is like what I grew up on, stunting wise, and then whatever the stunt needs. Like I'm the type of coach. Let me step in. We're gonna do this stunt over and over and over again. So I can step in and be each person so I can see how it feels. Because sometimes I can't see what's wrong. I have to step in. Or like it was this one time I had them do a stunt, or it was a pyramid. They had to do a pyramid. They go from prep to extension. They're holding arms. So what I do is I step back, I let them do it by themselves. I let them do it by themselves. I recorded them. And then after I recorded them, I screenshotted each step that they did and I could tell each individual person like, okay, you can't do this because like if your arms are over your head and you can't see your arms over your head and they're right here, that's dangerous. Her foot could slip out. So next thing you know, they're putting their arms straight up. Like you should be able to see the outside of her leg when you're looking up at her and stuff like that. Like the recording saves me all the time. It saves me because just the simple pausing. Hey, look at that. I make them look.
Well, coach, let's talk about athletic development. Okay,
Mhm.
how do you support and encourage your team members to maintain a good academic scores?
We start off strong. Like we start off having what is it called?
And what is the criteria for
We
recruiting your team member?
okay. We start off strong by having study halls,
Mhm.
and usually we have to start off strong because that first because middle school they're a little bit more lenient. I'm not lenient, but they're a little bit more lenient in middle school. So the first progress report is always kind of iffy because it's like they kind of think the teachers are playing until they put those grades in and they don't have their grades that they're supposed to. So that first progress report is always like a slap on the wrist, like, hey, like let's get it back up because me as a coach, I do not care about the progress reports. I only care about report cards. I only care about the GPA. Like, if you are not doing so well on your progress report, but it's back up on that report card, I'm gonna leave you alone.
What GPA are you talking about? What,
Well, really, in middle school, they don't have GPAs. So as long as their grade is, they have to maintain a 73 or above, which
okay.
I feel like is a little too low, but my that's the standard. So 73, 73.
You
I
must be very disciplined, coach.
Yeah, I feel like the 73 is too low, but it's okay. But they have to maintain at least the 73 in all of their classes.
Right.
Um, for my girls who slip up on progress reports, it is a slap on the wrist, but I do make them do book reports before they can get back up to cheer and practice.
Hmm.
But like, say you got a bad grade on your report card, it does sit you out until the next report card or progress report comes out to
Right.
see if you're eligible. So like that first one, they have to wait, and it kills them so bad waiting for that progress report, because then they try to show me on their phone like, Coach, hey, my grade went up. I let them know like ahead of time. I do not do the grades on the Infinite Campus. I don't check grades on Infinite Campus. It has to be that paper printed out from the office.
Right.
That's it.
I,
That's all.
I think please administration of this school should help coach because I think she's doing quite well. You know, help her in terms of
Mhm.
finance if she needs help. Coach, let's talk about community service. You do community service with the team?
Yes, we try. It's just always so much going on with like the season itself, or it's school, or it's something. Um, like we were supposed to do a canned food drive this year, but me and my team mom, our brains are everywhere. So we tried to do a canned food drive and a cheer giving all in the same sense. We did the cheer giving barely, and we barely got it off. I love my parents. I said my support system, I love them to death, because I would have never pulled it off by myself. I would have never pulled it off by myself. But with that being said,
Hmm.
usually around this time I have parents sending me stuff like community service, like adopt a highway, like you said, the canned food drives, the coat drives, just things of that nature. It just really depends on the time of year. We try to do stuff depending on the time of year as well too.
Coach, you know, always say I hate to say goodbye or goodbye to all the coaches that come on my show. But I still have a couple of minutes to to engage because I took more of your time. And I still have a
Hmm.
lot of questions to ask you. And I'm sure I'm going to call you back again on this show.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's talk about your logistic and communication. How do you organize and practice your section?
Practice.
How do you organize and practice your section? Then
I
again,
will.
how do you organize and practice your session? And also, how do you communicate to the parent of your team?
Okay. I First and foremost, for the communication, I do not directly communicate with my parents. I have a liaison for that. Like, I have a coaching liaison for that. She's the one who actually, like, because I don't work in the school with them,
Okay.
but I do have an in-house coach, Coach Gilchrist. She does the in-house stuff. So she's the
Hmm.
one. I text her, hey, can you send a reminder to the parents real quick? This is that. This is what we're going to be doing this week. This is what we're not going to be doing this week. I usually only have to contact the parents once a week. We do a weekend review where I give you what we're doing Monday to Friday. Monday to Friday, you know what is going on. If you need, I'm talking about from when the time practice starts, when it ends, what they're wearing, what should be in their bags, who we're playing on game days, what time jump off is, what time pickup is, what they're eating, because we do feed the girls before the game, what they're eating, if we have an activity that week, it's all sent out Sunday night. I try to do it before 9 o'clock, but Sunday always slips by. Like, actually, I kind of got nervous, but we're on Christmas break. I'm like, it's Sunday. But yes, I usually send out a little message every week. And then for like when it comes to like scheduling practices and all of that, or like what we do in practice, I usually base it off because we have a practice on Monday, game Tuesday, practice Wednesday, game Thursday. So I usually base what we do in practice off of either what we want to do in the game, the next game, or what we did in the previous game, and then we work on that and what we want to do for the next game. Like I even have like a captain's binder. I have three captains, and I give them like a captain's binder. We just started doing it just to get them like just to get their brains moving on how they should conduct practice. Like I want them to be independent to the point like if one of the coaches are not in the room, you can at least start stretching. You can start running. You should start calling cheers. So when we come in, I can see what you're doing. We're not wasting time. I hate wasted time. I cannot deal with wasted
Yeah.
time. Like
No, no.
something should be happening.
Pro,
You should be doing something.
procrastination is a thief of time.
It's you cannot.
Coach, I enjoy you and I enjoy your conversation and your knowledge on this
Thank you.
show. But I'd like to say goodbye. But I'd like to have you on my show because I don't want to say that. Before I let you go, right, Coach? I have a message which I ask all my coaches to do that.
Mm-hmm.
One, I think you're doing quite well, and whatever you're doing when High School TV sees you're gonna help and share and promote it as well. And I know what are some of the things that when a coach you're no more in the school, your team members will be like, oh, I remember coach, she used to be like, I did it hard. What are some of the things that they always remember?
The first thing they might say is, I remember Coach Carlae, she used to yell down the hallway because I yelled down the hallway. Hey, it is time to get ready to go to practice. It is time to practice. I yell down the hallway every time. That is what they know me about. That is what they that's how they know I'm coming. I announce my presence. That is how
voice,
they know
voice of the
I'm coming.
wilderness.
I do not want to catch anybody doing anything. I will announce my presence. Y'all need to be doing what y'all need to be doing. And I feel like they will also know me by, like I said, I will hug anybody. I hug all them kids. Those are my babies.
Right.
I hug all of those kids. If that is one thing, she always gives me hugs, and I will nickname anybody. I will nickname you to death. I will
Right.
nickname you to death to the point I don't even know some of my kids' real names. They have nicknames. They have nicknames.
Right, coach, before I let you out of my show, tell us your social media handle, or your social media handle, how people can locate you, where the school is located, your position, your advice to the team, your advice to those watching, because Christmas is coming.
Mm-hmm.
And then we call it a shot.
Okay. Well, you can always reach me at Coach Carlae on Instagram. I'm just on Instagram. Or I'm on TikTok, but I forgot my TikTok handle. But I am on TikTok too. I'm on TikTok, but I would rather Instagram. My advice to what cheerleaders now or teams now is do what you're best at. Like, don't. I tell my girls all the time, do not compare yourselves to the other teams and what other teams do because we have to do what we're best at. Like, if we're not a strong stunting team, I won't put you out there to throw level 5 stunts because I know that's not what we're strongest at. Now we can work at stunts, we can work at tumbling, we can practice, we gotta practice and we only tumble, we gotta practice where we only stunt. But we will do stuff and showcase are what we are known for, what we can do. And usually, which is why I tell everybody like I am switching my team to traditional cheer more to like stomp and shake type of cheer. So I tell them don't look for the competition style routines because we're not used to doing the competition style routines. We're used to dancing for 5 minutes straight. And if that's what we're going to do, then that's what we're going to do. If we could dance, if we could, I love the cheer dance category because if we can do that, we're going to do that and we're going to do it nicely too.
Right, coach, I always say to my guests on my show, that on my show, as you were a cheer coach, you are a mother to the team.
Yes.
And you must be disciplined to make sure that in as much as you are coaching the team, you are making sure they are on the proper way.
Exactly.
Right. Exactly. And they'll always remember the good thing you've done in their life, coach.
Mm-hmm. And I tell them too, I'm like, you guys, listen, it may not resonate now because you're so young, but eventually something's gonna happen or something is gonna come up and you're gonna be like, you're gonna hear my voice in your head. And you're gonna be like, Coach Carlae was right.
Right.
And you're gonna call me or you're gonna tell me about it.
That's the intuition, yeah, right. All right, coach. it's nice to say goodbye. So
It was great to be here.
Oh man, I would love to have you on my show again. Just
Yes.
I'll prompt you.
Okay.
Yes, and let me know when your next competition, so we can help you to promote it as well.
Oh, I will. I will. We'll send you a video.
All right.
All right. You have a good one.
High School TV.